Where do you usually buy your clothes? What are your pet peeves? What is your personality type? Nakailang jowa ka na? What makes you happy? Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Wow, I can't believe I finally get to say that now. Recently, I asked you guys on IG stories and on Facebook if you had any questions for me or if you were curious about anything. And so yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so let's start. How has the pandemic impacted your life personally? I've been introspecting, reflecting a lot these past few months, and I guess more than anything, it just really kind of helped shape my perspective in such a way that it kind of made things simpler. Like, okay, at the end of the day, what really matters? Okay, what are your goals? What do you really want? What makes you happy? This whole thing has just kind of reshifted like my focus and realigned my priorities, if that makes sense. And so, yeah, I guess that's it for the most part. For the next question, favorite movie mo, Ate Hannah? Like at the top of my head, my favorite movie would be Interstellar.
Murphy's Law.
If you guys haven't seen it and you're up for the whole sci-fi vibe, I highly recommend it. I don't know, I just really love that movie. I kind of love the whole fourth dimension, fifth dimension, gravity, black hole, time sort of thing. I guess for romantic films, my ultimate favorite movie is Before Sunrise.
But isn't everything we're doing in life a way to be loved a little more?
So that's kind of a classic, so yeah. Okay, so for the next question, are you spiritual or religious? This is a pretty interesting question because I come from a deeply rooted Catholic background. And I guess to answer the question, I'm both. I'm both religious and spiritual. Religious in a way that I actively immerse in tradition, like I go to mass, go to confession, adoration, have novenas, go on pilgrimages, and stuff like that. And I guess spiritual in such a way that I also strive to cultivate my own personal relationship with the Lord. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds, so to speak. So the next question is, what made you decide to go vlogging? I guess I've just really kind of liked the idea of it. I've been following content creators for years now, and I kind of admire how they do what they do and how they kind of inspire other people. I'm the type of person who kind of speaks her mind in terms of what I believe in, what I'm passionate about, what I stand for, and stuff like that. I just kind of really like sharing those kind of things to other people, you know. I guess has just really been something that I have been doing for quite some time. Like not vlogging in particular, but just kind of really expressing myself and sharing, okay, these are my thoughts, these are my feelings, these are the stuff that I want to do, you know. I guess one question also could be like, why did I only start vlogging now? And I know that I've been putting it off because, I don't know, there was this one instance a year ago where I encountered this person and that person basically told me that they weren't a fan of what I do. And it really, I don't know, it really crushed me. It felt like hope died even before it had the chance to live. It was kind of like that for me. And I don't know, I was crushed. I was really discouraged. Oh, and tip, please don't be that kind of person. And as time went by, I don't know, I just kind of became more sure of myself. And at the same time, I became sure of, okay, what works for me and what doesn't. And I eventually came to realize that not everyone's gonna like you. And I also encountered this one quote that says, you can be the tastiest peach in the world, but there's always gonna be somebody who doesn't like peaches, you know? I guess I'm really at this point in my life where I've just become more sure of myself that negative comments don't just simply affect me that much anymore. It could probably sting a little bit, but not as probably intense as before. So yeah, I hope that answered your question. Okay, next question. What drew you to the art forms you're focusing on and to art in general? I remember I was about like 8 or 7. My mom kind of left me in a play place within like some resort that I don't remember the name of. They had this little origami book with free colored papers. And I remember being so interested in them. And I remember asking my parents, even after we've left, if they could get me those like same books. And yeah, eventually I ended up collecting them. And as a kid, I don't know, I was just really so fascinated about art. My mom would often kind of encourage me to go to art summer classes when I was younger. Like I would paint when I was younger and draw, stuff like that. My parents kind of played a big role in terms of my pursuit in art because they were really very encouraging. But I guess the art forms that I'm currently focused on are graphic design. Video editing is fun too, photography as well. Sometimes I still paint. Oh, wait, I write poems as well. So yeah, I don't know, like I guess art in general, it just really fascinates me. Question, what makes you happy? First of all, this is a really cute question. Thank you for asking that. For my close friends and for those who really know me, it's so easy to make me happy, basically. Yeah, I don't know, like a sunset, stars, animals, like I love dogs, good food, good company, good music. I don't know, it's just fairly easy to make me happy. And so even in terms of food, I'm not really that picky. Like I'd eat Mexican, Italian, Japanese and Korean food. And so yeah, I don't know, it's just really easy to make me happy. Where do you usually buy your clothes? I think in general, people kind of have this notion that I only buy clothes that are either expensive or like branded and stuff like that. But the opposite is true. I love buying some mga tiangge. There was one time I went to Taytay. Oh, there's also Shopee. If I'm not mistaken, they're located on the second floor of Dorieta. There's this kind of like one hall going to SM Makati, and they have these series of stores that are really cheap. And they have these really cute tops that are plain, and they sell them for like 100, 150, 200, 250, 300. And yeah, that's actually one of my favorite places to shop on. But I guess Uniqlo is an exception, even though it's a bit pricey because the quality is great. So yeah. So for this question, what is your personality type? Let me just kind of quickly read through the Myers-Briggs personality type because I'm an INFP, and INFP stands for introverted, intuitive, feeling, and prospecting. Okay, so the INFP personality type is often described as an idealist or mediator personality. People with this kind of personality tend to be introverted, idealistic, creative, and driven by high values. INFPs also have strong interests in making the world a better place. Yep, this is so me. In addition to wanting to gain a greater understanding of themselves and how they fit into the world, they are also interested in how they can best help others. People with this personality type spend a lot of time exploring their own purpose in life and thinking about how they can use their skills and talents to best serve humanity. INFPs are unique individuals with a rare set of abilities. Including the power to masterfully understand emotion and the human experience. I guess that's why I'm so into the arts, or like that's why I'm so into poetry, because it kind of just really tries to encapsulate what the person is feeling or tries to interpret what the person may be going through. It's just kind of really trying to figure out human emotion, and yeah, I'm all up for that. In terms of the Enneagram, I'm a type 4. I'm gonna kind of just quickly read through some of the characteristics of a type 4. Paradoxical, emotional, creative, imaginative, deep, self-aware, melancholic, romantic, sensitive, artistic, authentic, and empathetic. I kind of don't want to sound like I'm carrying my own chair or something like that, but yeah, I guess that's me in a nutshell. Okay, so let's continue. I hope I'm not boring you guys or anything. The next question is your favorite books. Okay, so at the top of my head, Confessions by St. Augustine, Captivating by Stacey Eldridge, Beautiful Uncertainty by Mandy Hale, and The Return of the Prodigal Son by Henry Nouwen. Although I haven't finished that yet, but yeah, I love it so far. And another book that I'm currently reading is The Love That Keeps Us Sane, and it's basically about St. Teresa's life and her poetry and stuff like that. And I also like that book. For the next question, what are your pet peeves? Okay, so I'll probably just name one so as not to offend anybody. Indecisiveness. Yeah, I guess both of my parents are generally pretty decisive. They kind of just know what they want. They know what they want to go for. I just kind of grew up in that kind of household. So yeah, I don't know. Indecisiveness kind of stretches my patience a little bit. When did you start living a minimalist lifestyle? I I'm not sure if this question kind of pertains to like my minimalist taste. I think a minimalist lifestyle kind of entails like having just 2 items in your bag or like one shirt. I'm just kidding, but it's kind of like that, and I don't think I kind of live that kind of lifestyle. But in terms of my taste, yep, it's pretty minimalist. I like just plain clothes, like plain colored clothes. For my gadgets, I kind of don't like adding too much design on them. For my laptop, it's just really this plain transparent case with no stickers at all. And for my phone, it's kind of the same. It's transparent. It does have a NASA logo on it, but then that's kind of just it. In general, I just kind of like the simple look. Oh no, wait, the question is, when did I start? I guess a little after college. Yeah, that was kind of when I was starting to discover what my style was or what my taste was. So yeah. What's a good day to you? In general, if it's a day that's peaceful and like basically stress-free, being able to go to adoration, pre-pandemic of course, if that day kind of makes me feel like the Lord was present. He always is, but if that day kind of just like brings peace and joy, like in the general sense, I think that's a pretty good day. Okay, wow. I hope I am honestly giving justice to all your questions. But okay, so for the last one, nakailang jowa ka na? So for those of you who do not speak in Filipino, jowa is kind of a slang that means significant other. I'm kind of an NBSB, no boyfriend since birth. But I did kind of have a few MUs when I was younger. That was back when I didn't really understand what love was and the whole dating. I didn't really understand the whole idea of dating yet. As I kind of matured and grew older, I realized the meaning of relationships. Dating isn't supposed to be just for fun or kind of this trial and error sort of thing. I take relationships seriously, and so I just kind of know that relationships entail sacrifice, commitment, and just basically giving yourself in service of the other person. And it's basically wanting the greatest good for the beloved. I don't know, it's just so beautiful and so special, and I just kind of don't want to rush it. I guess not being in a relationship is kind of a conscious decision that I try not to engage myself into unless I really feel that I am finally open to that kind of thing. I don't know, like I just think that there's a special and right time for that. I hope that kind of explains it. So that's it. I hope you guys like this mini get to know me type of Q&A. If you guys have any comments or suggestions, feel free to let me know down below and I'll be happy to accommodate them. So yeah, hope you guys keep safe and have a great day. Bye.